Are you looking for a podcast that's much too cool for Mondays?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
I got a question for you.
What's up? What's going on?
Do you ever just say something like, okay, you're just talking, right?
Uh-huh.
And you happen to say something and it just spirals your mind down a path you were not intending it to go?
I mean, that's the whole theme of this podcast, isn't it?
Kind of. I was getting ready to leave work, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like saying like bye to people, so I was like, all right, like I can't wait to get out of here because it was like 5 minutes till, right?
Yeah.
And I go like, I can't wait. And I wrote, I can't wait, really big. And then I started just belting out a song to myself.
You just can't wait to be king?
No.
Aw.
Give me another one. Anything else that you can come up with, well, I said, I don't want to wait.
I have no idea.
I was just like, wait. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Yep.
Okay.
Just like belting out that song, and I was like, why?
This is what the pandemic has done to people. Our
And
brains
then-
are mush anymore.
Yeah, so then I'm telling Taylor about it. She's like, I don't know that song.
What?
And so then I like sang it that way, and she goes, oh yeah, I do know that song. And then I was like, wasn't that the theme song to Dawson's Creek?
Hell yeah, it was.
And she goes, I don't know, I didn't watch that show. And I was like, I didn't watch that show either.
Nope.
But I
don't
think
think
it is.
anybody did.
So I looked it up. Sure as shit it was.
That's the only thing I know about that song. That and what, James Vanderbeek was in it, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And I think Katie Holmes also.
I don't know.
Who knows?
But I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. And that's the only part I know.
Yeah, that's the only like intelligible part of the song.
Yeah.
I have no idea what else she's saying in there.
I just know I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. And that's a very sad lyric when you think about it, but...
Yeah, I guess it is.
So anyway, I was just wondering if you're ever doing something and you just like complete it in a way you were not intending. I was not trying to say that at all. I said, I don't want to wait, and just for our lives to be over just happened.
Yes, my brain does stupid shit like that. Like, I'll connect stuff to things that just don't connect. Like, I'll have like little inside jokes for myself, and they wouldn't make sense to anybody if I tried to explain them out loud. But to me, they're really funny.
That's funny.
Like, I don't even have an example because you're
so
just gonna
just
look
like
at me like
laugh to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm funny, but
Oh my
like
God.
yeah.
Okay.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
So you remember last time I had made a brand new friend, Jessica, who texted me because she missed our date.
With Demetrius, right?
Yes, that like
Yeah.
random number that was like, "Oh, good to meet you. I hope you're not a wacko."
Yeah. And I loved her. I thought she was hilarious.
So after we posted that show in the secret Discord the next day, Ismail was like, "Oh my God, was it this person?" and sent me like a text message thread of these people that had all experienced the exact same thing and also had been sent a photo, and it's the exact same photo that I got.
Yeah, I want you to know how much I freaked the fuck out when he put that in there.
I started to lose my shit. I was like, "Oh my God, I almost got like I don't know. I do not know what would have happened."
You almost
But,
got
like,
just bamboozled.
I almost got bamboozled, I suppose. But yeah, it's like almost word for word the same exchange. Like a few words are different. Like we didn't meet for coffee, or we didn't meet for like a movie. And
But it was
it's not
always
Demetrius.
Hinge.
Yeah, it's always like the same person, and they always had a date on Hinge, and it was just so strange. What a strange encounter. Like, the porn bots are getting more advanced these days,
I guess.
and I just don't know like what is their
Do you think
aim.
it's a porn bot though?
Yeah, did you not read down in that like
Oh, no, I did
thread?
not.
Oh my God, yeah. So I read down in the thread that Esmail sent because it was a Twitter thing, and like the dude that posted it, like just engaged with the bot just to see what would happen, and it started sending progressively spicier pictures. Like, here's my face, here's my nipples, here's
my
like
God.
my whole ass and everything.
Okay.
So. And then it would follow it up with like, go see my stream at like xxx.com or whatever. And it was like, I'm really glad I didn't engage any further with this thing because, boy, that could have been like real strange.
Yeah. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah, I just saw like the words that you saw, and I was like, "That's the same shit." Holy crap!
I know, it was so weird.
Okay, that's amazing.
Speaking of robots and getting more advanced, okay. Did you see anything about the Tesla bot?
I actually watched a video of him talking about the Tesla bots one time.
Okay, did you see the Tesla bot?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I didn't watch the video, but like I looked up an article about it because I was like, these things are fucking terrifying. So for the background on this, like Jose posted this on our secret Discord, and it shows us this like robot, and it's like, here's a robot. It's designed for like menial tasks, and it's human shaped. It just looks like a young woman shape.
Yeah.
Like it's 5'8", it's 125 pounds. It can deadlift 150 pounds, which I hate that. Like that description is horrifying to me. To just think this thing like I'm picturing it.
A person.
I'm picturing it like as an Amazon worker, so it'll like be like okay. So the stats on this thing. It says its carrying capacity is 45 pounds, but it can deadlift 150, and its speed is 5 miles per hour. So, like, I'm just picturing these things sprinting all around the Amazon warehouse, like deadlifting shit as they go, and it's a terrifying conundrum. I wanted to see this thing in action, so I looked it up, and I was like, I have to know more about these robots, and it is not actually a thing.
Okay.
So, in the presentation, like, Elon Musk's thing was he came out and he's like, this is the future that could be, and, like, we want to make this in the future.
Okay, so that was the video that I saw then, because I just remember him going, well, I mean, basically, our cars are what this robot could be. It's just driving around.
Right,
like, it can already see and do stuff. This one just walks around instead of drives around.
And then he also... so... He had the robot prototype come out, and it's just a person in like a white jumpsuit with a black helmet.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they just like start like fucking dancing. It's really weird and just strange.
Yeah.
And it reminded me a whole lot of his like presentation of the fucking truck that he had.
Oh yeah.
Like the Tesla truck where like you can't break these windows if you tried, and then immediately smashes both the windows.
Oh my god.
So I don't feel like these are actually going to be in our near future, but the concept just in and of itself is horrifying. I don't like that it can go 5 miles per hour just at standard speed. The thing is power walking.
I mean, you watch all the Boston Dynamics stuff when they come out, right?
I love the Boston Dynamics stuff because they make the robots do cool stuff. You know, they're doing like obstacle courses and they can dance and they have fun.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Like, we're going to give these things the power of mobility like this, and then they can do the other stuff.
But they're really cute. They're designed to look like little doggies and like fun little dudes, whereas this thing is just like it looks like a fuck doll that came to life.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's terrifying.
You know, Disney's using robots to do like a Spider-Man thing, right?
Yes, it's so cool. It
Yeah.
just like flings the dude from building to building, and it looks like an actual person.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think this stuff is neat. I do wonder when it's finally going to be a thing where it's like, it can go get you a drink from the fridge, but that's about all it can do, you know?
It's like the butter robot.
Yeah. Like, I have a
This is
feeling
butter.
that will happen. Honestly, I will say close to the end of our lifetime.
Yeah, I think
Like,
by the
you and
end of our
me-
lifetime,
Yeah.
rudimentary robots will be a regular thing.
I think so. Because, I mean, right now we just have little RC cars delivering food.
And we got Roombas.
You know.
Roombas are pretty advanced.
I mean, but it's the same thing. Like, see, we have robots that can drive. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Every robot drives, but no robot really walks yet or picks things up and does stuff like that, you know?
The second they start developing feelings is when it gets complex.
Yeah. I'm curious. I may keep up with it. We'll see.
Tesla is a really interesting company just run by an unhinged man. So
Yeah.
when you give an unhinged man money, strange things happen.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, yes, please. I'm always thirsty for the peppers. You ready?
Ready.
Good it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, crispy.
This is my second one tonight, though.
Oh, living it up.
Yep, as soon as I got off work, just like guzzled one.
Chugging it. Oh, man. I think I talked about this last time, so I started watching Legend of Korra.
Yes, I'm going to go up to your little spoiler thing. I'm going to click it.
Don't click it yet.
Oh, okay, fine.
Did you click it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. So I've been watching Korra.
Okay.
And I finished the first season, and you had told me, I think, off air, that you consider the first season of Korra better than the entirety of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Actually, that was in the show.
Was it?
I made it that official.
Okay.
But granted, remember I said it's because the first show exists and I've already like that's been in me that this seems like the most perfect progression from there.
It is the perfect progression. So like it's really a different show entirely because in Avatar you're really watching these kids kind of come of age and learn what their powers can really do. Whereas in Korra, you're coming in at the point where like she knows she's the Avatar. She knows she's the Avatar, and she knows
from
that she's
episode
like
1. She's like, "Here I am, fucking Avatar."
Yeah. Like as a 5-year-old, just like foosh, 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 like throwing fire and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows she's hot shit basically. So you're kind of watching her hubris get tamed a little bit, and you're watching her emotionally develop as a person because these characters are a lot older too.
Oh yeah.
Like, how is there a canon age for Korra? Because I picture her like 20, 22.
See, I was gonna say that, but I was thinking probably, let's say like 18.
Yeah, like late teens, early 20s, somewhere in that camp.
She is 17 in book 1.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love that it's a lot more romantic too than Avatar because you get to see all these different love triangles develop, and it's more adult complex feelings rather than just like a kid having a crush, you know, like Aang and Katara. They're really cute because they're both just like wide-eyed children that are like, we could be best friends or we could be soulmates. But with Korra, it's like, oh, she has feelings for this guy, but he has feelings for her, and she has feelings for him, and like everything is so complex.
Okay, I hope you never look up anything about this show.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, because everybody spoils the ending of the show. Like,
okay.
all I typed in was Korra, and like the ending is spoiled.
I've made it a point to not Google anything about it because I just don't want. I want to experience this all with fresh eyes.
Good.
Like, I know there's just from being a user on Tumblr, I have seen so much shit of like everyone ships Korra and Asami together. Like they want them to be an item and a thing. And like every time I saw fan art of them, I would always think it's Widowmaker and Farah. So I like never understood why the ship name. I was like, what is Korrasami?
Oh my god, I've never even heard that before. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. There's a lot of cute fan art out there if you're into that. Yeah. So but okay, so I finished the first season, and I do love it a whole lot. It's like there were moments in that because there's just it goes so much deeper. Like you said, the kids in the original show kind of reinvented bending. So now in this modern world, there's all sorts of different fucking bending happening all the time. And
dude, I love how the cops like metal bend,
like
handcuffs on you and shit. Like it's so good, dude.
It's so cool. Like everything is so cinematic. The bending has all. There's just. How am I trying to say this?
Lot,
like, there's a lot. Like at the end of Avatar, you're seeing a lot of really cool stuff happening with bending. Like once Katara really masters water bending and like figures out how to do ice and shit, they have a lot of really cool fight scenes and a lot of cool effects. Yeah, and especially in the very end when they did like the big lightning battle.
Oh yeah,
like that's some cool shit. And in like episode 1 of Korra, they hit the ground running with that kind of stuff. You're like, oh man, bending is just all over the place.
Yeah,
and okay, so. In the reveal scene, I'm going to do big spoilers here. We've been kind of mini spoiling, but if you're like super not wanting to have the first season of Korra spoiled for you, go ahead and skip forward.
Okay.
In the part where she is talking to Yakone, right? Is that his name? Tarlok. When she's talking to Tarlok.
Yeah.
And she's like had enough of his shit after he arrested all of her friends, and she goes to like his council chambers. And, like, she just starts bending the shit out of his office and, like, kicks his ass pretty much. And
Yeah.
he's a waterbender, so he can defend himself with, like, a little bit of water and stuff. And then, like, she kicks him out into this big open stone area. And she's like, ha, you're out of water now. And he just fucking blood bends her shit.
Yeah.
Just, like, my face, dude. I was watching this, like, under the blanket, and I had the blanket, like, pulled up to my nose, just watching this shit, like, oh my God, it's amazing. And I even thought to myself, too, like, once they got into the big dry room, I was like, oh man, thank God he's on a bloodbender.
Yeah.
But then
the
show has a lot of emotions, and I want to see if you can guess what 2 parts of the show made me cry.
Oh, I don't even fucking know, dude. I mean, it's gotta be stuff with J.K. Simmons, because he's just awesome in that show.
I do love him a lot.
Like, everything with him and his family is so beautiful.
I know, he's so sweet.
I really don't know. Is that what's in the clicky thing?
Yes. So, there's a scene where, like, the city's under attack, and then they're like, oh, I know who can help, and then it cuts to this dude on a boat, and it's like, oh, clearly that's a descendant of Zuko, because all the, like, descendants of the original 4 are in this show. And it cuts to this dude on the boat, and you're like, oh, that's Zuko's son. And then they come up behind him, and they're like, General Iroh. And I was like, hurt my soul. Like, I know, just get after his uncle.
I know.
So that was a lot. And then when fucking what's his face with the mask?
Amon?
What's his name? Yes, when Amon takes away Lin Beifong's bending.
Oh my god.
I sobbed. She's such a fucking badass. She's so cool. Like, she's like if Toph just
yeah, dude.
I don't even intensified. I don't even know. She's amazing. She's Toph concentrated.
Yeah, dude. She is so cool.
She's amazing, and I love her so much. And they took away her fucking bending, and I was like, "That's it. I'm not watching another minute of this show." And then at the end, she gets it back because Avatar Korra helps her, and it's amazing.
But, like, what did you think of the whole, like, here's a guy just stripping people of bending?
That was fucking terrible. I thought that was awful.
And, like it was working. Like, people were unable to bend.
Yes, it was.
I was
really...
like, this is a trick. But then it wasn't, you know? And I was like, oh, fuck.
I know. I hope, I kind of hope they go into more detail on it because, he uses bloodbending to do it, but I don't know how he does it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even know if he's alive because his speeding boat thing blew up at the end of the first season. So,
I mean,
that's where I'm at right now.
Do you, so I mean, you finished season 1.
Yeah, and I'm going to continue watching the rest of it.
Okay. I mean, no. Tarlok killed himself and his brother. Like, they're gone.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, this is enough. We're bad. And then they're gone.
I thought they were going to be, like, the big bad forever, but...
Oh, no. Nope, they're done.
Okay.
Yep, he got rid of them. Yeah, dude, Amon, I thought was just... I just remember being on the edge of my seat the whole season when I was like, how can this be real? How can you actually do this shit?
Yeah, like, they took a lot of the themes that they started in Avatar and just ramped them the hell up for the show, and I'm living for it. It's so good. I love all the characters. They're all just incredible people and very cool. They made everybody in this show pretty. Like, everybody.
Yeah, they are.
Korra's shoulders, dude. Like, I want those shoulders.
Ooh. She could just, like, pop a man's head off with those arms. Just pop. Dude, she is ripped. She's a ripped person.
And, like, they make a point where, like, every time she's bending or something and you see her from behind, her back muscles are just, like, rippling. Yeah, and you're like, wow. It's incredible.
I will say her pet, so Naga.
Uh-huh.
Naga's no Appa. Like,
no.
You tried, it's cool, but nothing is close to Appa still.
Yeah, nothing will ever match Appa or even Momo. I think that those are the two, like, original animals. You can't top those guys. But, I mean, the ferret and the dog, they're cool.
No, okay, yeah. So, Bolin's pet, Pabu.
Yes.
He's like close. Pabu's
He's
dope.
close.
I like him.
Yeah.
No, I like really like him.
I do like that he dances and stuff.
But Naga's like alright. Like I really don't care for that polar dog thing. It's
I
fine.
mean, she's cool. She
she's
doesn't have the personality of Appa.
Mm-mm. So, well, I'm glad that you're liking it, but do you agree it's pretty fucking rad so far?
Yeah, I love it a whole lot.
I mean, that's a good first season.
Yes. If anybody out there has watched Avatar and has not yet watched Korra, if you're on the fence about it, this is your sign to just
dude, you
dive
gotta
on
watch
in.
Korra.
You gotta watch Korra. It's very good.
I really need to jump back into it because I cannot let you finish it before me when I've been watching it since the show started airing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've got this on Blu-ray. I need to just pop it back in and finish it.
Yeah, just finish it.
I was looking at all the people. Did you notice anything about this show? The guy who voices Tarlok, who apparently also voices Naga and Pabu.
What?
Yeah, there's one guy that voices all those people.
Oh
His
my
name is D.
God.
Bradley Baker,
Holy shit.
who you may know from a show that I've been watching,
Yeah, tell us about that.
who voices everybody in that show.
He carries the weight of this show on his shoulders.
So, I have fulfilled my promise because of your dire need. Okay?
Okay.
You said you needed this, so
I
I did
did.
it. And I watched Bad Batch.
Okay.
I've watched all of Bad Batch. It was great. But,
But,
you ready?
no.
But, I just don't think I am into Star Wars as much as I should be. Because I'm like,
Really?
yeah, it was good. But I'm not, like, changed
Oh,
by it. Like,
I'm changed.
I just thought it was
by
a really good show.
Oh my god.
Like I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But like the Star Wars mythos, it's never, I guess, sunk that deep into me.
It's never captivated you?
That everybody that I've brought into the Star Wars world likes it more than me.
That's so strange, man, because you are like the sci-fi guy and I'm more of the fantasy girl, and you aren't
Like, I
as
like
into
Star
this.
Wars.
Yeah,
But I like that trilogy, and that's about it. Like, I don't care for
Right.
the rest of it.
and I'm like deep in the mythos, getting down in the dirt of it, like
Like,
just
I don't care about any of that.
oh my god,
I just
I love
want
it so much.
episodes 4, 5, and 6 forever. I'm good with that. Like, that's it. That's
Okay.
all I need. Because, like, Mandalorian is good, but it didn't even still entrance me to be like, I need more. I was
Yeah.
like, alright, it's more of this stuff. Cool.
Like, you didn't even finish The Mandalorian.
Not season 2, but that's because I was told to fully enjoy it, I need to have seen Clone Wars and stuff first, because there's a lot of stuff that I just will go way over my head.
I don't agree with that. I think that you can watch The Mandalorian without having watched Clone Wars, because I watched Clone Wars after The Mandalorian and I still
Oh, well.
enjoyed it.
I mean, I'll get there at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Taylor hadn't even really seen a Star Wars movie before, right?
Yeah.
And I made her watch them all before we went to see the last one.
Right.
She likes Star Wars more than me. Like, I like a few things from Star Wars a lot.
Yeah.
And then everything else, it just falls by the wayside. Like, for me, it's Battle on Hoth, fucking live for it all day, right? I love that
Yeah.
shit. And really all of Return of the Jedi, because that's still my favorite movie. I love Return of the Jedi. It's the best
It's a good one.
It's the best one. Which most people say it's the worst one.
I mean, I like it.
I like it a lot. But, like, I just like a couple things a lot. And then, like, that's it. And I feel like the rest of the world is just, like, taken off with it. And I'm just being left behind because I'm like, it's just okay.
Oh,
But
man.
Bad Batch was very good. Like, I was enthralled the whole show. Right?
I'm glad that you liked it. Yes.
Because I was into those people. I
Yeah.
didn't really care what it meant for the bigger world. You
Yeah.
know? But, like,
I mean,
I was just into that group. I'm about that little family.
Yeah, as far as Bad Batch goes, it's about the little family. Like, you don't have to know anything about the rest of Star Wars to enjoy Bad Batch.
Nope.
That's what makes it beautiful.
It was good enough. Like, it was good from, like, episode 1 onward, you know?
I can't believe that D. Bradley Baker is all over the Legend of Korra, too. I'm so... This man astonishes me every time I look up a voice. I'm like, it's fucking D. Bradley Baker.
You know, I was looking at him, and it said something about him in Steven Universe. So I was like, who is he in Steven Universe?
Who is he?
Hang on.
Oh my god, he has a whole separate article on Wikipedia. Like, you go to D. Bradley Baker's wiki, you go down to his fucking filmography, and it's like, oh, you have a different article for that. Let's go here.
He's actually a really big, like, sound person.
Yes.
He plays Lion.
Oh, okay.
So he's Lion, he's Frybo, he plays the Corrupted Gems, he plays the Centipedals, so he does, like, a lot of just,
Oh my
like,
god.
like, voice, like, sounds.
Yeah, that's his thing. Like, he voices Hammond in Overwatch, he voices the hamster, that is.
Yeah.
Like, somebody
Okay,
else voices
yeah.
the robot.
Yeah, that's like
Incredible. God, it makes me mad how many voices he's done. Like, he's literally everywhere,
Fuck.
and I love it.
his thing. Well, I just realized why he's my favorite person on the planet.
Is it because he was Daffy Duck in Space Jam? Because he was.
He's in Adventure Time.
Oh my god.
He's fucking Cinnamon Bun, dude.
What?
He's fucking Cinnamon Bun.
Oh my god.
Jake,
I love this man.
at all. What'd you say? I said you don't focus at all.
Oh, I love him so much.
Oh my god, what a weird man. I think
I
I'm in love
know.
with this man.
Right?
A little bit, I think.
How could you not be?
Okay. I just like reading his roles because it says Tongue Monster and Flower Monster.
He voiced the frog lady in The Mandalorian.
Oh my god, see? this
Oh my
guy.
God. He was Olmec on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Are you fucking
Yeah.
shitting me? Oh my god.
Look at this picture of him and tell me if it's just not the happiest looking dude you've ever seen. You ready? He's like, I know you love my voice. Look at him.
I bet he gives good hugs.
Oh, man. Even though I don't think it's, like a life-changing thing from what I've seen, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the show is good enough. I don't think we can discuss it here.
Okay.
I think it's more than that.
You think it's worth a Patreon?
I think it's worth a full deep dive review.
Oh boy, all right.
I
You
think
guys
we're going to have
heard
to
it
get
here
into
first. So, look forward to the August Zeitgeist video. It's going to be a full deep dive on Bad Batch.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm so
'cause
excited.
I want to talk about a lot of shit in that show.
Okay, good. I'm so happy you liked it.
I really did like it. Like, I was, like, in it,
Good.
right? So I was doing, like, 2 a night, and actually one day, I think I watched the last half in one day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just, like, kept going.
That's how the show gets, though. Like, it hooks you, and then you're like, I have to know what happens next. And I watch this show week by week. Week by week.
Can you guess why I'm into that show as much as I am? What is the thing that's driving me
God.
forward to keep watching that show?
Do you just want to see what happens to Omega?
I love Omega. She's my favorite person. I would die for Omega, okay?
She's a sweet little girl.
I love that little girl. She is so cool. I cannot wait for more of the show to see how fucking badass she's gonna get one day.
I know. I love it when it's like little girl learns to murder by way of old men.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's like my
She's
shit.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm into her. She was my favorite thing about the show.
Good.
So yeah, I have a lot to say about her.
Okay. So on a different thread entirely,
Okay.
I received a box. Okay, I think I told you before that I have like a Fruit of the Month Club subscription that Richard bought me for Christmas.
Yes.
So I get like a box of fancy fresh fruit every single month.
Okay.
And this month I got peaches.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for Kelsey.
on me.
Okay.
So they're from Harry and David, and I love Harry and David fruit because they're all so fucking good. Like I get their pears for myself every Christmas. This is not sponsored, just passionate. I love their pears. If you
The
haven't
Wonder
had a
Pear?
Harry, the Wonder Pear. If you
Okay.
haven't had a Wonder Pear, go get you one. So I was like, yeah, fruit of the month, that's my shit. And it has been my shit. It's been very good. I get like different kinds of fruit. They've sent me mangoes and pineapples and cherries. This month I got peaches.
Okay.
And I don't go out of my way to get peaches. I don't like the texture of them. Like something about a peach for me.
Dude, I fucking live for peaches.
Okay.
Peaches are great, dude. But here's my thing though. Did you get yellow peaches or white peaches?
Yellow peaches?
That's a good peach. White peaches
I've never
are
seen a white peach.
fucking disgusting, dude.
I've seen like white peach tea, but I thought that was white tea that had peach in it.
so the peaches look the same on the outside, but when you like bite into them, they're either white inside or they're yellow.
If I got a peach that was white inside, I would start crying.
Oh yeah, they're bad. They're so bad.
Okay.
Because I was like, it's like when I first moved out on my own. I was like trying to shop for my own produce, right? I'm like, do I like white peaches or yellow peaches? Like I didn't know there were two, right?
I also didn't know. Where did you even get white peaches?
At the store, they have them.
Okay.
So I bought white peaches because, like, I guess it's these because there were like more of those. So I was like,
yeah,
that must be the most popular one. No, it's the ones that were picked over because it's the good ones.
Okay.
But so I take them home, I bite into it, and I was like, oh, and I threw them all away. Oh, they are that bad.
Okay, so no white peaches.
No, don't do that.
These peaches are delectable and a half. They're really super good, and I have been eating them with joy. But like, I don't know if I'm allergic to peaches or
you probably. I think you're obligated to be.
With
how much allergies you have.
I've developed a rash like on my whole lower jaw.
Oh my god!
Because I've been eating like 2 peaches a day for the last like 4 days.
Why?
I
give it up.
So they sent me 4 pounds of peaches, and there's this like
Jesus
window.
Christ.
That
yeah.
like they arrived and they were like a little bit ripe, and then the next day they were ripe. So it's like, you have to eat these or they're all going to go to waste.
And Richard is eating none of them.
Of course not. The man doesn't eat fruit. So I'm just like a peach in each hand, just devouring these things like they're I don't know,
peaches,
time sensitive. Yeah, they are. So yeah, I'm working with a face rash right now, and yeah, hopefully that's... I've got 2 more peaches to eat, and by God, I'm going to eat them because they've been paid for, and they're delicious. But, yeah, I can't wait to not have a rash on my face anymore.
Too bad. Like, do you know what I want? Do you know what I want,
What do you
Kelsey?
want? Tell me what you want.
I want us to live side by side, right?
Okay.
We're both working, we're doing our stuff, but I can just, like, open up this window, and I'm like, hey, toss me one of them peaches. And then you can just, like, toss me a peach, and I'm just like, thank you. And then, you know, we just like, keep doing our stuff. And then you don't have to die as much.
Yeah.
You know, that would be nice. Can you imagine living in a neighborhood, and you're, like, walking your dog, and you just see somebody from one house yelling into another house, going like, hey, give me one of them peaches. And you just see one get tossed over?
That would be a sight to see.
Would you think, wow, they must be good friends? Or would you be like... is this like a bullying situation? Like, they're like, hey, but give me one of them peaches or I'll fuck up your fence again.
I'll throw a brick through your window if you don't give me a peach right now. Yeah, I would love that, actually. That's convenient. Go ahead and move into to my next door.
Okay. I'll get right on that.
Okay.
Well, make sure the alley's fixed first, and then I'll think about it.
It's fixed. It's finally fixed. I don't know if I ever said that on the show. It has been fixed, and I can drive on it now. It's amazing.
Well, I just... imagine, you know, you said it was fixed and then it was promptly fucked up again, so.
God, not yet.
Okay.
Fucking knock on wood, dude. I don't... Okay. I can't. I cannot go through that again. Speaking of, I don't know, allergies? Speaking of peaches?
Things you don't want to go through again?
Yeah, I went to the ER recently.
Nice. It's always fun.
It's always fun. Not for me, for Richard, unfortunately. He had, like, a radical stomach flu and just needed to be hydrated and also needed a COVID test to make sure it wasn't, you know, COVID.
And so you're going to say, you know, well, you know, the man doesn't eat fruit, so sometimes you got to go to the ER.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's fine. He just needed, like, an IV and some medicine and some rest, so he's good now.
Not been drinking water, or did it just like
No.
flush all the fluid out of him and he...
Yeah, like
Okay.
he just got an insane stomach flu because, they don't have to wear masks at work anymore. So people are just, bringing colds and flus and the like and COVID into the office.
I will
sometimes.
say that is one thing I don't miss about not working in the office. Like, I haven't had a cold or like a head cold kind of thing in like 2 years. It's been great. So it must just be the people that were just being nasty in the office,
Pretty much. It's like, I feel like it's always children. Like, a kid always gets a stomach flu and they give it to their parent, and their parent goes to the office and they give it to all their coworkers, and their coworkers take it home to their spouses, and it's just, that's how things get around.
Pretty
and
much.
Imagine that in 2 years of wearing a mask, we haven't had any of that shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's science behind that.
I wonder. Never
God.
heard of such a thing.
But anyway, while we were in the ER, I was just like waiting in the waiting room because they wouldn't let me in with him for part of it.
Okay.
And the nurse was out there. She was just like, "Well, what'd you do this weekend?" And it was right after we got back from Nashville, so I was like, "Oh, I went to a podcasting conference," and then like I was telling her about it, and this this dude from the room over, he's like, "How many episodes you got?"
Well, wait, so just like a voice screams this to you? Perfect.
Yeah, just from the other room over. And I was like, "Oh, we just recorded 130 tonight." And everyone, like, in a 5-meter radius, they were just like, "Wow, that's a lot of episodes."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's a pretty hefty podcast." I told them all about it and stuff. And the guy who originally said something, he like had peeked his head around the corner, and he's like, "Yeah, I can barely sit down every 2 weeks to record on my podcast." And I was like, "Oh, you have a podcast too?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like looking for an excuse to talk about his podcast. So he came over and like we talked about it, and it was just an interesting interaction, like so he's got one called The Two View, where it's like a medical podcast, and they do 2 different sides of each topic or whatever.
Okay.
I listened to a couple episodes and they're good. It's just like over my head because it's a podcast kind of designed for RNs.
Medical people? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is dense and it's way more educated than our podcast. So I don't know if it's for me, but if you're a registered nurse out there and you're looking for a podcast, I recommend The Two View.
I'm looking it up right now.
It was just such a strange interaction. Like, I love the fact that podcasters can't help but like talk about their own podcast.
Yeah.
I know that has been me in many situations. I'll just be like, "Oh, you have a podcast? I too have a podcast. I am a podcaster."
8 episodes.
Hell yeah. Look at them go.
But I mean, they just started this year, so.
Yeah, they like just started. So I guess that's why he was so impressed with 130.
I might like this shit because I don't want to do medical things, but I'd love to learn them. That's why, like, when anybody's sick, I'm like, tell me everything that happened.
Oh my god.
What did the doctor say? Like, how does this work? Like, what would you do in this? Like, I just like to know it because you never know
Really?
when, like, you might need to know that information. Like, you see somebody going through something and you're like, yo, dude, that's this. Be smart now,
I guess, yeah.
Dude, I know way too much about just random things because, like when Stu goes through stuff, so he had something cut out of his ear.
Oh,
like,
no.
he had some kind of thing in there, and I'm like, whoa, what was it? How'd they do it? What happens with it? And, like, I just wanted to know,
Yeah.
And Stu's the same way, so, like, when I went and I was doing, like, the Listerine stuff for my toe, right? He's like, well, do you think that's really gonna work? Like, well, what could be the cause of it? I'm like, I don't know, but apparently this might work. And he's like, let me know. That's interesting, because I know somebody with a thumb that might need that.
Oh my god.
Like, you never know. So I just love to learn that shit. So
Right,
actually,
well.
I might need to listen to that, because I probably won't, like, know the, like, technical shit,
Yeah.
but I still might want to know something.
All right.
So,
Well, that's that.
thank you, Two View, for all the knowledge that I'm going to gain from you. Like, she wants Costco so bad, and it all came to a head, I guess, because her sister found, like, a Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Whomst?
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh's number 1 brother.
Oh, Lord.
So Winnie the Pooh It's a Winnie the Pooh Christmas tree. Now you see where the P came from.
Hold on, I'm not okay.
I was getting ahead of myself to the tree. Anyway, you know.
Okay.
Thing 1 and thing 2. So there's a Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Okay. Her sister and Taylor are really about Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Sure.
And there's a Winnie the Pooh Christmas tree. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble that we cut out and selected just for you. And if you did like it, you can get the full little bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP and signing up to be a patron. If you sign up to be a patron, you can get all those weekly mini episodes. We've got, like 40-something of those now?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
And they're like 20 to 30 minutes each, so it's a good chunk of time for you.
Yeah, it's a good, third. So, we normally do an hour. That's a good third of it. So you just get, a little bit more. Nice little side slice. And you can get that by joining our lowest tier, which is $2 a month. And that also gets you into the Discord community. We have the most active Discord community. We are talking about...
Bumping. It's bumping all the time.
Always. We're always talking about the show. We're talking about just different memes, what's going on in everybody's lives. We get to know everybody in there because everybody's sharing all kinds of stuff. It's really a good, tight-knit community, and we would love to have you guys join it as well.
And if you love those extra episodes and you're super into the Discord community, but you wish you had just a little bit more Yumtope in your cup, you can sign up to our exclusive Zeitgeist tier, which is $5 a month. There you get some access to our secret YouTube channel, and that's where we publish a new review each and every month. We just told you that this month is the Bad Batch. Bad Batch. So look forward to that one. We have plenty of them out there. We've got so many. We've done movies. We've done TV shows. We've done video games. We do one every month. Go check it out. And if you love that too, but you want to be even more of a supporter, you want to be our cheerleader, you want to be our team in the streets, you can get yourself some Yumtope gear. Head on over to the Yumtope Apparel store. That link is in our show notes. We've got all sorts of things in there. We got mugs, we got tote bags, we got shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the colder months that are coming up. Everything in there is very comfy, and I love it very much. It's cozy. So
I just can't wait
much
for us to do leggings.
Oh my god, I want little cans on the leggings. That would be cute. Thank you guys for supporting us. It really means the world. We wouldn't be able to do this show as much as we do it without you because, it's a lot of time, and we really appreciate those who want to support us. And now back to our regularly scheduled content.
I don't like you, Kelsey.
Why not?
Because, you know what? I don't like anybody. You know why?
Jesus.
You know
Just
why?
getting violent. Why?
Because anytime there's something spooky or scary, it always gets thrown to me because I'm always stupid enough to do it.
Yeah, man. That's why we come to you.
Okay? I remember... Alright, so, playing the PT demo, right?
Uh-huh.
Did that. It was cool. Then the Resident Evil 7 demo came out, right?
Right.
Everybody's making me play that. And I remember when the game came out, when that game, fully dropped, people made me play it. And I remember, screaming at one point, I don't like playing these! They're stressful! And then I proceeded to beat that whole game. But,
okay.
Besides the point, I'm always doing the spooky shit. And most of the time, I do quite enjoy it.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time. Heavy emphasis on most.
So today I saw an article that was, let me just read this headline for you. Saying Candyman 5 times into your microphone unlocks final trailer on the movie's official website. This is apparently a thing.
You started reading that, my body tensed. I have never done, a Candyman Bloody Mary kind of thing. I've, actively refused that in my life.
I also have done none of that. I I remember going to slumber parties as a kid and being like, "Ooh, who wants to play Bloody Mary?" But like, not me. Fucking
You're
count
like,
me out.
I will lock you guys in there.
Yeah, you have fun in there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in the garage.
I don't know how many times I've seen friends do that, and I'm like, I will sit somewhere else.
Yeah.
I will not be here for that.
So, how
But
are you gonna do this for me?
I'm going to do this for you.
It's for journalism. It's for
It's
the
just
sake
for
of our.
journalism.
It's for our listeners.
So we've put this site in the show notes. You can go to it as well. But it says right here, say Candyman to summon him and unlock exclusive content. This experience uses camera and microphone. And what's funny is there's a button that says say it and a button that says no way. So I'm going to click my little agreement thing. And I'm going to hit say it. Here I go.
Here we go.
Yes, I allow it to use my microphone and camera. Thank you. Oh, fuck. My camera just came on.
Oh.
It says I
Can you
dare
share
you
your
to
screen?
say Candyman.
I want to see this shit.
Oh, it heard it once.
Ooh.
Okay, well, it's not looking at me. Like, I have my camera pointed up. I'm not going to let him fucking pop up behind me. You kidding me?
Oh my god, can you imagine?
All
Share
right.
your screen. I want to see your screen.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
Doing it in 720 for
All right.
you. All right, can you see it?
Yep. Oh, I just see your camera.
Hi.
But like,
You don't see my hand moving?
I do. Yeah. Is
Okay.
anything happening on your screen?
No. No.
Oh, this is your screen.
No, yeah,
Okay.
this like is the screen right now. This is the thing.
Oh, I see. I see.
So watch. Candyman. Hang on. Candyman.
Oh,
3.
okay.
Candyman. 4.
There's 4.
Candyman.
Ew.
Fuck!
There he is.
Shit, it like cracked the screen and like played a really loud like glass breaking thing. And then you get the final trailer,
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
which is a minute, and I really want to see this movie, by the way.
I do too, actually. I love Jordan Peele, man.
Have you seen the original Candyman?
I have not.
See, I want to watch that first because I don't think this is like a remake. I think this is like a legacy sequel kind of thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like Candyman 1 and 2 have happened, and this is now happening.
Okay.
You know? Okay, I'm like a little jittery. I'm not that okay with that. Just typed in candy and I'm looking at gummy bears. I feel a lot better now.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay. Ooh, have you seen the trailers for it though? Where they show like his like origin story, what happened to him, and it's done in like that cool paper mache puppetry stuff?
No.
Oh, it's so creepy. It's so cool.
It sounds creepy.
I'll have to find you a trailer later, but
Okay.
it looks like a pretty artistic movie. I'm really into it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how many there were.
Oh, it's got Coleman Domingo. Okay.
It is a direct sequel to the 1992 film of the same name. So
Okay.
this is just like a new part 2, but the 4th film in the franchise. So
The
it's
fourth
making...
film? Did they have like a trilogy originally?
Yes, they did.
I didn't know that.
1992, 95, and then 99. This is a straight up 90s series. I gotta watch these.
Yeah.
I knew there were 2 of them. I didn't know there was a 3rd one. But this makes 2 and 3 vanish, and this is a just sequel straight up to part 1.
Okay.
Well, anyway. Oh, speaking of other movies.
Yeah.
I got a text yesterday, and it was like, yo, Spider-Man trailer's out. You need to fucking watch it now.
All right.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I like run, I grab my tablet, I get it all set up, and I start watching this trailer, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's the new trailer for Spider-Man's Tom Holland's 3rd Spider-Man movie called No Way Home.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's No Way Home.
That sounds right.
Hang
They've
on.
been advertising this one for a long time now.
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, watching the trailer, you haven't watched any of the new Spider-Man movies, right?
No, just the original Tobey Maguire ones.
Okay. So, I mean, spoilers, I feel like this isn't that big a deal because most people that are into Marvel already know. So at the end of the last Spider-Man movie, J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons, is in it, right?
Yes.
He, like, shows up right at the end and goes, hey, Peter Parker is Spider-Man, that fucking kid right there.
Okay.
And fucking, like, says that's him. So this whole movie is about, you know, him being known as being Spider-Man now, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a big fucking problem when you're 16 years old, you know?
Yep.
So in the trailer, he goes to Doctor Strange, and he's like, is there a way we can make people, like, forget that? And shit gets crazy, and they basically open up a multiverse. And if it's to be believed, the rumors are basically confirmed to be true. They just haven't gone all the way with it.
Uh-huh.
But Alfred Molina, who plays Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, is in this trailer as Dr. Octopus.
I have never heard somebody use his full name. Dr. Octopus.
He's Dr. Octopus.
He's Doc Ock, right?
Well, yeah. But, I was just trying to be more, like, official with him.
Dr. Octopus, PhD.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking, he shows up as Doc Ock in this trailer right there at the end.
Okay.
Followed, so he is following a Green Goblin pumpkin bomb with Willem Dafoe's laughter in the background.
Oh my god.
And then there's like some lightning stuff, so Jamie Foxx is going to be in it as Electro, but he's not in a Tobey Maguire movie. He's in an Andrew Garfield movie.
Okay.
So this is basically assuring us Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will be in this movie.
Shit. So it's going to be like the ultimate. It sounds almost like they're doing a live action version of the Miles Morales movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so actually a bunch of people think that Miles might be in it too. But just in like a live action version.
I also want them to have like a live action pig, and it's got John Mulaney's voice.
Oh my god. So
I think that would be wonderful.
That's huge. That's big.
Yeah,
like
that's
this has been a big rumor for a long time. So I'm excited, and I am kind of pissed.
Why?
Because Spider-Man movies come out on my birthday.
Oh.
And they're like, sorry, we're doing it for Christmas this year. And I was like, I mean, I get it this year, but like, fuck, man, it's my birthday. Fucked up my birthday.
That was my birthday movie.
But it does come out like December of this year. It's coming out in like 4 months.
That is soon.
Yeah. So as soon as I get tickets, well, as soon as they are available, tickets will be mine.
Hell yes.
I will be there. Very excited. That's super dope. I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, Spider-Man is hard to keep up with. Much like so many media are hard to keep up with. You know what would help people keep up with media?
What would help?
If you and I just did a little bit of a breakdown on every Friday.
I think that would be delightful.
Okay, so eagle-eyed viewers out there already know that we've been doing this on Instagram. We started a new segment. It's called, as of so far, the Friday Roundup.
Name pending.
Name pending. We're open to suggestions on this, but basically the gist of it is that we're rounding up a little bit of media for you guys every week. So Robert will cover like movie releases and new steelbooks, new Blu-rays, deals that he finds. I'm going to be covering gaming stuff. So
yeah, I feel like we talk a lot about that on the show already. So instead of just burdening it here, we just kind of have a more consolidated place.
Yeah. So each and every Friday, it's going to be on Instagram and YouTube. It's going to be like a little 15-minute or less video just to kind of sum up things that are happening then and now.
Yeah, I kind of thought Friday would be a good one because movies come out on Tuesdays. This way you can find out, oh, this is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you about it Tuesday, it's already out. And if it's something that people are going to be clamoring for, it's gone.
Yeah.
And you learned that too late. So I figured if we can give you like a little bit of a heads up, make your arrangements, go find whatever you need or whatever, and be like, I do want that, and you can work to try to get it. Because I've learned too many times about something coming out that day, and I just never owned it.
Yes.
So,
and there's always like video game flash sales that people could miss out on. Like if stuff leaves Xbox Game Pass or if there's a Steam sale that you don't know about, I want to be able to tell you about it before it happens.
Exactly.
And we record, Yemtope 6 days in advance. So
yeah, you kind of miss out on some stuff.
Yeah, it's not exactly a timely show. We release these things on a rolling week, essentially. So yeah, the Friday roundup is just kind of like quick hits then and now.
Yeah.
One game that we covered in the last Friday roundup. Have you played 12 Minutes?
Not at all.
Okay. So we covered this on the last Friday roundup video. It's basically a looper. And what you do is you are this man who's living the same like 10 to 15 minutes over and over again, trying to stop certain happenings. So basically a cop comes and knocks on your door and he arrests you and then he kills you.
Okay.
So it's a really weird game in the way that it's structured. Like you're viewing your apartment from the top down, like you're playing The Sims almost, but like bird's eye view.
Yeah.
And it's strange. It's a really weird feeling. Like it took me a minute to get used to it. I was like, are we going to like get into the apartment at some point, or is this just the view that we have forever? And that's the view you have forever.
Is it just the one room?
No. So there's like, you have the main living room, kitchen area. It's a really small apartment. So you have like the tiny closet, you have a bedroom, and then you have a bathroom. And that's all you're working with.
Okay.
And you just have to like find stuff around the apartment. You have to gather information on the loop. You have to convince your wife like, hey, I'm in a time loop and there's going to be a cop knocking on the door and you're going to have to like not answer it.
Yeah.
And it's not even a stressful game. Okay, so I lied. It's stressful, but it's because it's one of those things where like, you have things to do and you have a limited window in which to do them because stuff happens and you're like, okay, this is going to happen and then this is going to happen. So I only have like this many minutes or this many seconds to do this and that and gotta get her from here to there. And you're just kind of like having to work ahead of the time. And
okay.
It's really cool. It makes the use of some really interesting mechanics and the voice acting in it is interesting. So
okay.
It stars James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley as the husband and wife, and then the cop is what's his name?
Willem Dafoe, right?
Yes, Willem Dafoe.
Of course. I love him.
Of course. And none of the people, in my opinion, sounded like any of those people.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you, the husband and wife team, they call each other Bib. And
Bib.
like every sentence, like, hey Bib, hey Bib. Beb.
Oh my God.
Beb has her day, Beb. I'm like, oh, please. Like, both of them do it. I thought it was like just the dude because he gets home and he's like, hey, Beb. And then later when the cop comes, she's on the ground and she's like, Beb? Beb?
Beb. Does this take place in California?
I don't even know. It must. Just with the fucking... Like, you play the same loop over and over. So you're having the same conversations over and over. And I had to hear Beb like 600 times. And by the end of it, Richard and I were just like, Beb, Beb, Beb. God. Like the fucking seagulls. But it's a very interesting game, and I love the story, and I think it would be actually really fun for us to stream.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know if you want me to stream it because I have played it and I know what to do, or if you want to stream it and just have the full experience yourself.
I mean, it's all whatever. I was going to say, you beat it.
Yeah. It took only, like, maybe 4 hours, and we were fucking around quite a bit, so.
But what do you know about the ending to the game, though? Because there are 5 endings.
What? I did not know that.
Yeah, so you did not beat it, maybe.
Oh my god, what?
Because there's 5 endings, only one of them is the real one.
Holy shit, I wonder what we got.
I can read the different things, and you can maybe
pick
it out. I mean, it doesn't say what they are. It just has, like, a word that describes that ending.
What?
So did you see the credits?
I think so.
So, well, okay, 3 of them give you credits. 1 makes the game end early, and 2 it ends halfway through.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 is called Alone. 1 is called Continue. 1 is called Mindfulness. One is called Listen, Coward, and Groundhog.
I don't fucking know what we got then.
Okay,
I had no idea there's so many endings.
Yeah, there's 6 endings, sorry. Yeah, there are 6. This thing says 5, but then I just read 6 to you, so there are 6 endings.
I feel
That's why I was like, do you know? Because I know that if you knew there were more, you would have said, oh, we tried to get all the different ones.
Yeah, I did not know there were all these different endings.
Okay.
I might have to replay this a couple of times.
Maybe so. Did you like your ending?
It was okay. I want to talk more about it after you play it because I don't want to spoil it for you, but I had thoughts.
Okay. But this thing does say 12 minutes might have the worst video game ending of the year.
No, I thought it was a good ending. I enjoyed it, and it was weird, and it was
okay.
Not what I expected.
I just typed in how many endings because I knew there were more than one.
Yeah.
But I didn't know there were 6, and I'm not seeing like what these mean. Yeah, so it says this thing said all resulting in an achievement. So if you look at whatever achievement you got, that will tell you which one you got.
Okay, yeah, good idea. Do I have the Xbox app on my computer? Can I see what we got? So there's 12 achievements in this game. We got 2 of them.
Okay.
We got continue and fluidity.
Okay, so you got the continue ending, and that's one that gives you credits.
Okay.
So you made it to one of the like ending ones, but I don't know which of those 3 is the real one.
Fucking weird, man.
You're like, I gotta do it again.
Yeah,
although I did have this one spoiled for me. This one ending that says early. It says just don't even touch the controller when the game starts and it'll end.
Okay.
So that's how you get that one.
All right. Sorry, I have to close all these windows. I'm like, what? There's more endings. You know, I love completionist stuff. So, all right.
So I was like, she's not saying this. Does she know about this? Does she think it's over?
It's never over. Okay, I have one more just bit of weird news for you.
Okay.
So we talked last time about Tony Hawk.
The coolest man. Okay.
Yes, and Steve-O coming back together to like create this insane skateboard.
Yeah.
There's another skateboard that Tony Hawk is coming out with.
Okay.
And it's called Liquid Death, which I think that's a cool name. It's a water company, I guess, which what the heck with that? But Liquid Death, the water company, claims to murder your thirst. So they're creating 100 skateboard decks, and each one is infused with, guess what?
Well, I'm guessing it's called Liquid Death.
Yeah.
It's gonna have something bad in it.
It's infused with a whole vial of Tony Hawk's blood.
Oh my god.
An entire vial of blood in each of these 100 skateboards. How much fucking blood do they take out of Tony Hawk, and is he okay?
I mean, hopefully it wasn't all at once.
I think that would probably kill him if he did it all at once. But, like, the skateboard looks really cool. I don't like the concept of it being painted with his blood. I think it reminds me a lot of what Lil Nas X did with the weird devil shoes that he made.
I was gonna say, I mean, this isn't the first time that's happened.
I know, and who wants that? Why are people out there like
somebody that wants to frame him for murder somewhere?
I guess, like, that's my concern. It's like if I was selling skateboards infused with my blood, that's putting my blood in the hundreds of hands of these strange people you don't have any control over. I just feel like...
Update. All 100 skateboards have sold out.
Okay. Did you see how much they're sold for?
No.
Each one retails for, what would you pay for it?
Well, we found out that skateboards are a lot cheaper than I thought.
Yeah.
So, let's say like $200.
$500.
All right.
Every time I fucking scroll through these articles, I'm confronted with a picture of Tony Hawk, like, having his blood actively taken out of him, and it makes me sick. And I hate it.
That's awesome, though.
The skateboard itself is designed very cool. It's like a ripped ass dude, and his head is a tombstone, and his nipples are eyes.
I mean, I'm into the skateboard.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool skateboard. I don't get why we're putting blood on all of our products, guys. I would request that you please stop.
Well, I guess it's like the most of yourself you can give to your fans, you know?
I guess. I mean, better
like you're
blood
like
than any other
selling
liquid.
them a piece of yourself.
You could just sweat on the skateboards. Like if you took one of these skateboards and just took it for like one good rip around the ramp, you know?
Yeah, but you don't need sweat to live. You need the blood, like you've got like a legit piece of him.
What about Tony Hawk's tears?
I'd be cool with that.
Man,
That's
I don't get
insane.
it. I know. I don't.
Like,
I don't get it, and I don't like it, and I wish that people would stop selling their blood.
I don't have a problem with it, but I definitely do not have any like, oh, I need one. I'm just like, all right, that's cool.
He's got this like autographed page. It says, "I am Tony Hawk, and I hereby verify that I have given my blood," and then in parentheses, soul to Liquid Death.
He looks unamused.
He does. Like, did he do this of his own volition? Is he okay?
I bet he was like, might as well make one more big chunk of change for us. Stop doing anything.
Oh, the kids want blood? I'll give them blood.
I'm like, all right.
What the fuck, Tony Hawk?
Yeah, somebody saw Lil Nas X do the thing, and they were like, you have to do this. You have to. And he's like, all right, whatever.
What the fuck? Okay, so the skater previously signed a legally binding contract selling his vitality to Liquid Death, and consumers can too if they want exclusive access to... What is this company doing? What are they doing? I have to go liquiddeath.com. Crack open a water. Excuse me, that's copyright infringement on Yimtope.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen the Liquid Death. Yeah, I just saw them at Target when I went the other day. That mountain water, murder your thirst.
What the fuck? What are these? Did you see these cutie polluties? They're like stuffed toys, but they're all really like fucked up wildlife that's choking on straws and shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, is it like ethically sourced water?
They got still water, sparkling water. Hey, you can get you some new sparkling stuff. I just want to know what, like, oh look, they have a manifesto.
Oh, let's see what the manifesto is.
About us. We're just a funny water company who hates corporate marketing as much as you do. Our evil mission is to make people laugh and get more of them to drink more water more often, all while helping to kill plastic pollution. But enough about us and our boring marketing story. Tell us about you.
No,
so
I won't. What is Time Waster 5000? Welcome to the Time Waster. This is a picture of a dude getting waterboarded.
Yeah, she's straight up waterboarding this dude, and she looks unamused too.
She doesn't even give a shit. What is this?
Am I gonna have to try this water?
I don't want you to.
What are these, like, kiss babies?
What?
If you keep scrolling down...
Oh, kiss babies. They said piss babies.
No, kiss babies.
Name my zygote. Give your baby the edge they need to succeed. Killer baby namer. Is this just like a
baby name generator?
Just select your baby's gender? Oh, okay. The gender options are boy, girl, or death to gender.
Oh, okay. This is a weird company. And then you can
select their occupation? What the fuck?
I kind of like this company. I hate that the opening video is a girl, like, shotgunning a water.
I'm gonna do a baby name generator. So, last name, Green. Gender, death to gender. Desired occupation. Wow. So many. Pet psychologist? Space Force subcontractor.
Way to waste
coal
your time.
Miner. Business something. Internet person. That's what we are, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. Professionally good looking. Dominatrix. There's so many in here.
All right. I did walls. I went ahead and did a boy. And you know what? He's a florist.
What about a corn dog vendor?
I said, yeah, baby. His name is Glogzarn Dumpsternium Walls.
Okay. Journalist is what I'm selecting. Green, death to gender, journalist.
This is what you get when you do this.
And my name is Wolfrare Kultenberg. Green. I love that. Actually, that's pretty good. Wolfrir Ocultenberg.
Okay, I'm done with the site.
This is very weird.
It's freaking me out a little bit. Well, that's interesting, Tony.
Wait, hold on. The first 10 babies to be legally named their killer baby name will each receive an 18-year supply of liquid death.
Oh
Must
my
send us an
God.
official copy of the birth certificate. What the fuck?
I want a counter that goes, 1 out of 2, or like 1 out of 18 has been used,
Oh my God. I have to leave this website. Okay, well, you ready to rip open this tall boy?
Yep, ready to buy some blood.
Okay. Friends, family, gentiles, I want you to please tell your friends about us. Help us grow our audience. Pretty please. It's a favor we ask of you each and every week because it's the best way for us to grow. Word of mouth is truly the way shows travel. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your most favorite platform so you never ever miss a darn episode because we release weekly every single Monday. That is the Yimtoke guarantee. If you get a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, that helps us find lovely listeners just like you.
And don't forget, while you're out there doing that, you can find us and friend us on every social media. YMBTOAP on the Twitters, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. All the stuff. All the stuff.
Twitch.
We are actually going to be doing something on Twitch pretty soon.
Oh, we just did something.
Oh, yeah. We just did one. We did NeoCab.
Yeah. Hey, what about a vote for next month's Twitch stream? Because we, the cool people in our Discord know exactly what we bought. Should we tell the good people of Yimtope?
I mean, are we doing a vote, or are we just saying that's going to happen?
I mean, it's going to happen for sure, but like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. In next month, the month after, we have so many things on the list.
Yeah, plus we got to figure out the setup.
Streamtober.
The setup to make that one work, so...
Yeah, so,
But we did a little round trip to the Lego store. Gotta say, gigantic AT-AT to build.
a big old walking boy.
Dude is a big boy.
Is a big boy. He's very tall.
So at some point, we will be building this AT-AT live on stream for you guys on the lovely Twitch.
Yes.
Get ready for it. We'll let you know in advance before we do it so you can get your drinks ready and watch them bricks get built. Again, we want to thank our patrons for all that you do for us, for all the love you give us, the support you give us. It really drives us forward. And also, send us an email, guys. Come on. ymbtoap@gmail.com. You know what to do. We want to hear something you want us to go deep on. We want to know how many Lego sets you've built. How into Legos are you? Because apparently Legos, the whole Lego subgroup of people that are into them, like the nicest people I've ever met.
It's a hell of a subculture.
Yeah, I want to hear from some Lego people. Tell us your favorite kit that you've ever built.
Yes. And our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He's got the good tunes. And as always, thank you so much for listening and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. How much would you pay for my blood? Trick question. I will never sell it.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
What's your question, though?
Well, my question is, how can I be who I'm supposed to be? Become my dream. Follow my destiny. I'm more than a sandwich.